If I were to ask you a simple question right now, what version of you will step into 2026? Many would hesitate, not because the answer is complex, but because it is uncomfortable. Time does not ask permission, and years do not negotiate with procrastination. Whether prepared or not, the calendar will turn. The real issue is not that a new year is coming. The issue is that many people enter new years with old mindsets, old disciplines, and old results. You don't drift into success, and you don't accidentally arrive at purpose. Life always pays on the basis of preparation. The tragedy is not failure. The tragedy is potential left unused. You were not created to merely survive another year. You were designed to govern your life with intention, clarity, and discipline. So before 2026 arrives, something must change, not outside of you, but within you. If you do not change what you practice daily, time will expose what you neglected intentionally. Now, let me interrupt your normal thinking for a moment. Most people believe a new year changes their life, but that belief is an illusion. A year has no power. January has no authority. Midnight on December 31 carries no transformation. The only thing that changes a life is a decision backed by consistent behavior. You don't need motivation, you need alignment. You don't need another inspirational quote, you need structure. Many are praying for results they are unwilling to prepare for. You cannot harvest a future you never planted for. Discipline is the bridge between intention and manifestation. If you keep doing in 2025 what you did in 2024, then 2026 will only be a different date with the same frustrations. Time does not reward wishes, it responds to systems, and systems are built through habits. What you repeatedly do is who you become. That is not psychology, that is a law. So here's the promise I make to you today. If you internalize and apply the principles behind these 10 life-changing habits before the year turns, you will not merely enter 2026, you will arrive prepared. These habits are not trends, hacks, or motivational hype. They are foundational disciplines that govern successful, purposeful people across cultures and generations. They will reshape how you think, how you manage time, how you relate to people, how you steward resources, and how you respond to adversity. This is not about becoming busy, it is about becoming effective. Not about doing more, but about doing what matters. When you adopt these habits, you don't chase success. Success responds to you. You don't look for opportunities. Opportunities recognize structure. This is about positioning your life so that progress becomes inevitable rather than accidental. Let me tell you a story that reflects a universal truth. There was a man who prayed every year for a breakthrough. Same prayer, same words, same hope. Year after year, nothing changed. One day he became frustrated and asked why his life remained stagnant. The answer he discovered was simple but confronting. His prayers were sincere, but his habits contradicted his requests. He asked for clarity but never scheduled time for reflection. He asked for provision but never learned financial discipline. He asked for growth but resisted correction. When he finally changed his daily practices, his life shifted rapidly, not because the world changed, but because he aligned himself with principles that were already in place. The problem was never time, it was preparation. Purpose does not respond to desire, it responds to discipline. Here is the framework you must understand as you approach 2026. Life is governed by laws, not luck. The first habit is intentional thinking, guarding what enters your mind daily, because thoughts are seeds. The second is disciplined time stewardship, planning your day before distractions plan it for you. The third is continuous learning, feeding your mind with truth, skill, and wisdom daily. The fourth is purposeful goal setting, writing a clear vision with deadlines, not vague wishes. The fifth is physical stewardship, respecting your body as the vehicle of your assignment. The sixth is financial order, living below your means and directing money instead of chasing it. The seventh is emotional governance, responding, not reacting. The eighth is relational alignment, walking with people who stretch your thinking, not shrink it. The ninth is service, adding value beyond self-interest. And the 10th is reflection and evaluation, reviewing your life weekly to correct course early. These habits are not burdens, they are freedoms. They create structure so your potential has room to breathe. Now, let me take you to an emotional truth that many avoid. Regret is heavier than discipline. The pain of consistency lasts a moment. The pain of wasted years lasts a lifetime. One day you will look back and you will either thank yourself for the habits you built or question why you delayed so long. You were not designed to be average, but average habits produce average lives. The world does not need more talent. It needs more disciplined people. Your future children, your community, and your purpose are all waiting on the version of you that discipline produces. The enemy of greatness is not failure, it is comfort. Comfort whispers tomorrow. Discipline declares now. The most dangerous word before a new year is later. Later robs you quietly, one day at a time. So here's your call to action. Do not wait for January to behave differently. Begin now. Choose one habit this week and implement it with precision. Write your goals, schedule your learning, audit your time, clean your financial habits, protect your mind, review your week. Do not attempt transformation through enthusiasm, pursue it through systems. Make a personal commitment that 2026 will not be another year you survived, but a year you governed. Decide that when the year changes, you will already be in motion. Because when discipline meets time, progress is inevitable. And when preparation meets opportunity, destiny responds.